What's going on, guys? This is Danny from Slow Restoration. We are in the NPR, as you can see here, winding down this country road, but we are on our way to pick up. We're actually going to drop this off. We're going to pick up another one of our cars. You can probably guess which one it is, and if it works out the way I think it's going to work out, we actually have someone coming tomorrow to look at it, to purchase it. So it was kind of the plan all along, but it's still kind of sad. We haven't had this vehicle in a while. We haven't used it in a while, so it's not the end of the world. I really like it, and like I said, it was the plan all along to keep it for a little bit and then sell it, but it's still kind of bittersweet when it actually happens. But we don't know yet. The deal may not go through. Anything can happen, so let's get there. We'll pick it up. I'll show you as soon as we get there what it is. And there it is. Of course, most of you probably guessed the Krypton Camaro. I'm seeing it again. I've fallen right back in love, but we do have to drive it home, which is probably a bad idea because I'm gonna really like it, but it is for sale. We have someone interested, so let's get it home. We gotta clean it up a little bit and see what this guy says. She's outside, sounding good as usual. Let's get on the road. Man, it's a bad idea driving this car. I really like it. It's quite a difference dropping off the box truck and getting in the Camaro. But yeah, it's just time to move on. I really like this car. I think, you know, later on this Krypton Green's really gonna come up in value. It's hard to find one for sale right now, even so it is what it is. Someone's gonna get a beautiful car that runs really good, sounds good. I mean, the Texas Speed cam's just chopping away there. actually didn't really take it anywhere we didn't need to go, because you hear all those horror stories about that last drive that ends horribly. So we just kind of came straight home. Did put some gas in it on the way, but that was on our way. So yep, we're home. It's for sale. Sad day. Extremely low miles. Even driving it back here, we have 7,663 miles. Do a quick walk around here. Of course, it is a 2017 Krypton Green 2SS. Texas speed treatment. It's got their CNC ported heads, long tube headers, the VVT3 cam, and the sound stands for itself. Well, we are in the Camaro, and a slight change of plans. We're still selling it. This deal is still going through. However, we are delivering it, so I am driving it one more time. And fortunately, it's an hour and a half, pretty much away, maybe a little bit further, depending on traffic. So I get to enjoy it a little bit more. A little stressful too, but I love this car. It's a really good car. This car makes 535 horsepower at the wheels. I know that doesn't sound like a lot, because pretty much everything makes 1,000 now at the crank. Rarely do they make 1,000 at the wheels, but regardless, quite a bit more power than this thing makes. But don't be mistaken, don't be misled. Trust me, this thing can be a handful. And a 500 to 600 horsepower wheel horsepower car on the street is a very fun car to drive. This car sounds amazing. It handles good. The car handles the horsepower extremely well. That's another thing people don't really realize, is you can put 1,000 wheel horsepower to a car, but will the car handle it? Will it be able to drive and do what it needs to do? And do it well, and this car does. We got the rev match, and I just absolutely love this car. And it's heart-wrenching knowing we're going to drop it off and never see this car again. So it is what it is, though. This was a great car, no real issues at all with it. And we did a good bit with it, probably way more than we actually showed on YouTube. And a lot of what we did on this car was very early in my YouTube career, if you will, or YouTube videos. And they were, honestly, if I try to watch them now, they're really crappy videos. So it is what it is. Hopefully the video I'm making now is way better than when I bought this car. So either way, hopefully they keep improving. Hopefully a year from now this video will look crappy to me, but either way, we are in the car. We have a little bit of a drive to go, so let's just enjoy the ride. We have our vented seats, air-cooled seats, air conditioning's going. It's extremely comfortable, sounds extremely good, and I'm really gonna miss it. And of course we hit a little bit of weather, but what are you gonna do? Still driving, enjoying the ride. This brings back all the memories from when we very first picked this car up to now, the drive to drop it off to sell it. So bittersweet for sure.
In half a mile.
Close the last 4 minutes, 2.5 miles before we get to our destination, and I really like this car, but it's got to happen. We need to move onward and upward. Not a whole lot I can say, except it's probably going to be one of the cars I wish I would have never sold, but it is what it is. Sometimes you just got to make some progress. So let's get up here, get out of this thing before we change our mind. Well, you know it's official when I'm clearing out my loose change and saying my last goodbyes. Again, it is raining. It's not a very good day out, but the Camaro's gone, boys and girls.